Alright, we're live. What is going on, everybody? We've just been hit by a pretty major, significant winter storm out here in western Long Island. If you haven't heard already, I did pick up on a couple inches of snow. We're going to wait on people to join here, but you can see behind me is a quite beautiful landscape out here, so I'll wait for some people to join, but if I flip my camera around, you can see all of that good stuff right into there. So we're just gonna kind of wait for some people to join here. What's up, Weston? How's it going? But yeah, this is the aftermath of our storm. So let's see. Yeah, we are expecting that flash freeze to kind of come into play as we get later into tonight and into tomorrow. All right, roads are much better. Okay, you can see a lot of these snow drifts here of about 2 feet of snow. But you can see the roads look pretty good. Okay, maybe some isolated spots of slick travel, but just about a coating of snow at best out on these roads. So Plaza did a pretty good job. I mean, it is still kind of coming down. You can actually see we have some flurries right now. What's up, Jesse? I think you had your biggest snowstorm in Oklahoma already. What's up, Twister? How's it going? But yeah, you can see the snow drifts definitely starting to stack up a little bit. But visibility is really starting to look much better now. So if you look at radar, actually, you can see we are definitely not seeing as heavy snowfall as all that, good stuff is starting to depart and move into sections of coastal New England where we are seeing very heavy snow in the Boston, Massachusetts area. Did my house lose power too? Yeah, I did. My house did lose power. I was with my dad at CVS, and we lost power there. And then we got home. My mom was at my house, and she said that we lost power for the same amount of time as well. So that was pretty wild. Your biggest snowstorm of the 2024 to 25 season was the November 6th to 8th for me so far. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, wow, so here comes a plow, actually. So, yeah, as he kind of, drives by, you can see right now still some flurries, but they've been kind of just going by, checking out the roads right now. They are actually salting the roads, too, which is good because, this is all definitely going to be, kind of freezing over, so I'm going to clear off my tripod so that I can kind of rest my phone on here, because I do want to kind of be able to walk around a little bit. So just give me 1 second, everybody. Alright, there we go. Wow, we have 18 people in here. Holy crap. That is crazy. That is one of the most amount of people I've ever had on a live stream.
No pressure system.
Yo, W! There's my neighbors. Yes, welcome in new viewers. What's up, everybody? So, yeah, as of right now, I'm standing in likely 4 to 5 inches of snow right now. And my phone fell. 1 second, everybody. Tripod is here. Let me just clear off my phone. The problem with this tripod is that it doesn't lock my phone into place, so if the wind blows, my phone will fall off, just like how it just did. And it just fell into snow. That is crazy. Alright, let me start a poll in chat. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna ask you guys straight up. Should I measure the snow right now, or do you want me to wait for a couple more people to join? I don't even know what happened. We had 18 viewers for a split second, and then everyone went away. Also, I do want to show you guys. Look at this. You see how dark it is over there? Look how light it is over here. That's crazy. So that's actually what we just went through. That is wild. So you can actually even see the difference between the lightness and darkness of our storm. So that is the back end of our storm system, W storm. All right, measure now. All right, here's some people. But yeah, if y'all want me to measure now, I guess we could do so. All right. All right, first I do want to take a look once again, just out, on the road here. So plows kind of just driving down the streets, kind of monitoring conditions. But like I said, snow drifts of 1 to 2 feet. So you could definitely make the case that this was a significant winter storm, right? This is some pretty fresh snow over here. Nobody's walked on the snow, so you can see this is probably a good 3 to 4, maybe even closer to 5 inches. If I were to give you guys an estimate, I'd say we probably have about 4 inches of snow. It could be a little less, but I'm hoping that we're around 4 inches because that'd be pretty cool to see that big number. What's up, Joan Paul? Alright, so yeah, we'll measure now. Alright, so how am I going to do this? Let's see. I don't really have anything to prop my phone up with, so I don't know how we're going to do this, but I'm like retracing my steps from earlier. Oh, and by the way, guys, I got a ton of footage, so you do not need to worry about if I got, like, little footage or not. But, yeah, glad to see you, Joan Paul. Just walking their dog. Alrighty. I know how we can do this. Okay. There we go. It's a little low, but that'll do. Alright, chat. Let's measure. So, got the measuring tape right here. Okay. I'd say a good spot is like right here. So we're gonna put that bad boy all the way down. Ooh, it's cold. Alright, so just about 3.5 inches. So low end amount, but you gotta think that a lot of forecasts still had us on the line between 2 to 4 and 3 to 6 inches. So 3.5 with this, like, just the way the storm played out, honestly is pretty impressive because it took way longer than expected for us to go from rain to snow. We really only had sleet during the day, and that did not accumulate. Okay, so this is all snow. This is all snow. None of this is sleet. So if you're talking about only the backside of the storm producing, 3.5 inches of snow, think about what could have happened if we had the whole storm producing 3.5 inches of snow. And we could have had, 10 plus inches of this entire, or I wouldn't say 10 plus inches, but you know what I mean. This could have been a much bigger deal if that whole storm did, produce snowfall, which we weren't expecting. We were expecting a few, 1 to 2 hours of rainfall at best. But I would say that I'm still pretty impressed, just because the entire backside of the storm produced 3.5 inches, which again doesn't seem like a lot, but that's the entire backside of the storm only producing 3.5 inches. So, but yeah, so I'm not upset with that measurement, but definitely more than I expected, at least from the backside. But I will say this had a much higher potential if this would have, produced snow a little bit earlier. So that's the only reason why we don't have as much snow. Alright, what's up, Levi? Yeah, 5 to 8 inches is really what I could have seen. But yeah, that's completely right, Mr. Twister. But yeah, glad to see you, Levi. Let me see if I missed anyone else. Oh, what's up, Ryan Singh? How's it going? So yeah, decent event. Obviously, here comes another plow. All right, but I mean, you just gotta keep in mind, almost 4 inches of snow. I mean, you could consider that that's a, minor to significant winter storm. Obviously, major being 10+ inches, but this I was not, I wasn't unhappy with this because we had pretty close to blizzard conditions for a good half hour to 45 minutes. I mean, I was standing out here and I was just like impressed. I mean, the wind was really strong. We probably had gusts between 20 and 30 miles per hour, but we had really heavy snowfall. And just putting those two things together, obviously, you get, lower visibility levels. And we had visibility of less than a quarter of a mile, which obviously hits the criteria for blizzard. Now, that has to happen for at least 2 hours. That only happened for half an hour, so that's why this wasn't a blizzard. I'm not going to flip my camera. But yeah, your power just went out? Dang. That's crazy. I don't even know. Aren't y'all, not even getting any precipitation? Because I know we are seeing another snowstorm in the Gulf. It's so hard to say that, but it's true. We have snow in the Gulf. The forecast for central Louisiana, I think, is 6 inches of snow. It's pretty crazy that Louisiana is going to see more snow than me. There could be places on the Gulf Coast that could see more snow than I did today. Which, I mean, it just feels wrong because we're so much farther north. We always see snow during the winter, and they barely get snow at all. So, this feels wild. Yeah, I don't know. It might be 3 hours, Mr. Twister. What's Houston gonna get? Probably about 1 to 3 inches. Houston is under winter storm watch just because their standards are very, very low. So, different National Weather Service offices have different standards for criteria. So, for us, a winter storm watch and a winter storm warning winter storm watch is for 6 inches or more forecasted. A winter storm warning is for over 6 inches expected. That is our criteria. For them, it's much lower because you have to think they rarely see snow during a 5-year span. So this is why it's a very historic event. In fact, we actually have winter storm watches all the way into Florida. And we can see some areas that haven't seen snow in 10 years. What's up, Jesse? Yeah, Houston is upgraded. Yeah, so obviously different National Weather Service offices have different, criterias here. So, actually, we could take a walk around. A part of me doesn't want to ruin the snow because it's a perfect blanket here. But you can actually see a little bit of my steps. Hey, look at that. It is a perfect blanket here. Perfect. Yeah, look at the car. This is giving off major snowstorm vibes. Oh, I love it when I just look up and all the trees are coated. Look at this bush. This bush is beautiful. Look at that. That is a nice winter storm we got here. Just a couple inches of snow. But you bet I'm going to be sledding in this tomorrow. Yeah. And I'm not going to be the only one because this is the most amount of snow we've seen in a while. I don't even know if we saw this amount of snow on February 11th, I think it was. I mean, that brought I don't know, it had to be 4 inches or whatever, but. Oh, an electric tower just exploded? Dang. Tomorrow there might be school left, but snow left, but there's a high of 3 degrees, not factoring wind chill. Dang, you forgot to sled. That's crazy. So yeah. But once again, I'm pretty happy with this event. Bring our season total to higher than obviously 22 to 23 winter and 21 to 22, because those were notorious for being absolutely terrible. And then 2020 to 2021, I think, was pretty good. And then obviously, oh my gosh, dude, the 2015 to 2020 was, winter almost felt like the best season in the Northeast, in southern New England, because we had multiple footers, nor'easters, every year. If that makes sense. So multiple nor'easters that produce multiple feet of snow. We had a lot of those in that span of time. So that was kind of just a huge reason why everyone was looking forward to winter all the time. But now, I mean, you can say global warming is a thing, but I don't know what's up. But we really start to decrease in our season totals. But that's why I'm very excited about 3.5 inches. Now, if you told me I was only going to get 3.5 inches in like 2018, I would have probably been a little disappointed. But I'm stoked right now. I'm absolutely stoked. What's up, Sanja? 2015 was 10 years ago. This feels crazy. Still got gusty winds. You can still feel the lingering impacts, because this is very kind of like dusty snow. So some of this could kick up and like blow around. So still lingering impacts, but you see it blowing off my house there. It's pretty wild. Look at that. Yeah, gusts, I'd say, are probably about 15 to 20 miles per hour. Looks like this car had no problem getting through the snow. Yeah, I think global warming is something that could be happening. But there's a lot of different, like, reasons for it. And that's when, like, I don't know. That's when I stopped believing some of these stories. Okay, look at this guy. This is how we should be taking these roads. Look at that. 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking it perfectly. He's got a nice car with probably decent traction. Is that a Tacoma? I don't even know. If any of y'all are like, you know, car maniacs or whatever, if I just said that was a Tacoma and I was wrong, please correct me. Don't laugh at me, chat. But, you know, that's how you should be taking this situation, because if you're going fast on these roadways, I mean, even after, you know, plow after plow after plow coming through and the snow pretty much stopping, you still have a little coating of snow on the ground, which is enough to start making your car slide and stuff. So, you know, just being really careful on those roadways is crucial in this kind of event. So, yeah. But once again, it's been a pretty decent winter storm. Let's see what this gauge says. Now, this is not in the open. So, this says only 3 inches. But we took one right, like, out there, which is much more, like, in the open. And we got a nice 3.5 reading. So, we'll see how that stacks up against, you know, other readings across my area. And we'll likely see if that does kind of line up with everyone else's, then we'll probably see that get put on the National Weather Service official storm reports. map, which would be pretty cool, or like snow reports. But let's see, table completely snowed on, basketball hoop. So pretty nice. But dude, the Christmas tree is such a W. Bring like the glow, and then you got the nativity scene out here. Dude, it is so peaceful. What's the temperature here? I believe it's 28 degrees and falling rapidly. I think Tuesday morning the wind chill is supposed to be like -4. I know Davis is supposed to have like -20-degree wind chills, which I can't even fathom how bad that feels. I mean, if my hands are shivering out here and it's, 10-degree wind chill, then take that down 30 degrees and you just can't think of how bad that must be. Yes, sir, the lights are amazing. What's up, Laura Stone? Sir, Christmas lights. Very festive indeed. Gonna have to shovel this tomorrow morning. This walkway. But yeah, so pretty decent. If any of y'all have any requests for anything, like if you want me to show anything or if you want me to do anything, let me know down in the chat. But if not, I'll probably end up ending off the live stream because we've been live here for about 20 minutes. And also, I'm gonna be fair with you guys. I am freezing, so I kind of do want to go inside. But once again, if you guys want me to do anything or want me to show anything else, I will definitely get to that. It's 10 and feels like 4. Oof. You have 6 inches of snow, Connor? Nice. Where you at, Connor? If you just got hit by this storm, then you're probably in my general area. But, yeah, out here in Western Long Island, we measured about 3.5 inches, so, not as much as y'all, but it's something. I'll take it. I will say the Canadian did a pretty decent job, although what the models failed to do was support what the backside of this storm was going to do, because that really started to show off that negative tilt, and I think that it did actually end up strengthening because the snowfall rates are getting much, much heavier as the storm goes on. It's actually pulling up, it's kind of pulling up moisture into a more of a common-shaped look to it, if that makes sense. So if you look at radar, you'll see it's starting to kind of almost tilt its way, like towards its, like where it's facing northward, if that makes sense. So basically what I'm trying to say is that, we're starting to see this storm take on a negative tilt, so that means it's obviously a strengthening storm, so. Ooh, you got the flu? That sucks. What's up, Uratsi Pena Cortez? Delicious cold with a hot chocolate. Bro, everyone wants me to have hot chocolate. I had a brownie earlier. It was good. Alright, we'll stay live for a couple more minutes, but then I really gotta get inside because it's cold. But I thought it'd be pretty fun to just kind of get out here and give you guys kind of a summary, and then I'll post a couple more videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do a full vlog just because it was only about like 3.5 inches, but you gotta think we had pretty much blizzard conditions. We had power outages, we had extremely heavy snow, we had plows coming through. I mean, it wasn't like too minor of an event. So, and there was thunderstorm in New York City, so honestly, if I can like license some of that footage, then I'll take it. But yeah. So you see this like layer of sleet or like slush? This is slush right here, guys, obviously. This is all going to be frozen by tomorrow morning because our temperatures are going to fall and fall, because what's going to happen is usually you see your temperatures rise in the afternoon, daytime heating hours. But this Arctic blast is so intense that because it's still advancing, the temperatures are just going to continue to drop during the day tomorrow. So it's just going to get downhill from here. It's not going to get any warmer. And then by Tuesday morning, you're going to have wind chills in the negatives. So all of this is about to freeze. And, honestly, if you have any roads that are completely, slushy like this, you could have problems with sliding cars because this is going to end up being black ice. And so, it could feel like a winter storm, or like an ice storm. Here we go. Another plow moving through. But, yeah, it's gonna bring some hazardous conditions. I am off tomorrow. I am, luckily. Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna end off the live stream here, so I appreciate all of you for coming to watch. This was actually a surprisingly very successful live stream. We had a lot of people tune in. I guess everyone was excited about the snowfall, but once again, 3.5 inches of snow measured here in northern Nassau County on Long Island after a major winter storm moves through. Alright, I will post more videos about the storm along the way here, but I appreciate once again all of you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video.